In Mpumalanga, the Premier-elect Rifilwe Tsipane will be inaugurated at Ackerville Stadium in Emalahleni, which of course is also her hometown. This in the midst of reports of different voices within the ANC in Mpumalanga opposing this inauguration, saying that the Premier-elect is not known in the ANC structures.
Which is an interesting one, given that she's been acting in that position. And there's also concern that she was handpicked by former Premier David Mabuza. So for more on this inauguration and the plans for today, we cross to SABC News Reporter Siphephile Kunene in Mpumalanga. Siphephile, good morning.
Good morning, Sakina. We're coming to you live from Ackerville Stadium, where the festivities have already started. The singing behind me, women are dancing. But with me here to tell us more about today is Sasekani Manzini, who was in the previous government. She was an MEC. Today she's part of the team that is preparing for this event to take place. MEC, or should I call you the coordinator of this event? Just tell us exactly what to expect today.
Thank you very much. I'm still the member of the provincial legislature. Today we are expecting more than 10,000 people from Mpumalanga to come and grace this inauguration of our Honorable Premier, Rifilwe, and we are happy and excited because from yesterday when we were doing our dry run, people of Emalahleni are very much excited. You will mistakenly think that the event was yesterday. So today we are expecting more people to come and be part of this historic moment where one of our own, Rifilwe, for the first time a woman will be the Premier of Mpumalanga province.
Now, there were differing views moving and building up to this day that part of the ANC is not for this. They don't want the inauguration to take place. Apparently, she was handpicked by the former Premier of Mpumalanga, David Mabuza. How has that happened and where are you now?
I will take my other cap of being the spokesperson of the ANC in the province and clarify to say that the ANC in the province has followed all the processes. In fact, Comrade Rifilwe was our preferred candidate in the province to be the Premier of Mpumalanga. What we are receiving as a province in the ANC is that people are congratulating the ANC for nominating and electing a woman, and for that matter, Comrade Rifilwe was the preferred candidate. In fact, as a province, we have not yet received any complaint to say people are not happy. We are hearing it from you, but not from any structures of the ANC to say, because this is a process of the ANC. The ANC in the province, in terms of its structures, they are very happy. They have welcomed the decision of the PEC to nominate and elect Comrade Rifilwe as our Premier, and they are very excited and looking forward to working with her as the Premier of the province.
Okay, having done that part, what can we expect today? What will pan out from now until the end of the event?
From now, of course, we'll officially do the inauguration of the Honorable Premier by Judge President Lekhodi, and also she will do her speech today. And from there, it's not a long program because we're just celebrating and doing the formal inauguration of the Honorable Premier. So we are expecting just that and the showcase of our security in the province, and then we're going to close the formal program that we are having today as a province.
Now, when can we expect the Premier to announce his team, the MECs, the MECs?
That I cannot tell you. It's only the Honorable Premier who knows when is she going to appoint her cabinet. I don't have that information.
Thank you so much for your time. That was the member of the Mpumalanga legislature, where the current Premier that will be inaugurated today was picked and chosen. She was telling us what to expect today. As you can see behind me, the festivities have already begun. The program is well ahead. They look like they're going to stick to time, and people from around have started trickling in. The dignitaries are already here. Back to you, Sakina, in studio.
Well, thank you so much, Siphephile Kunene, our reporter covering that particular inauguration in Mpumalanga. And in stark contrast to the 10,000 people expected in Mpumalanga, I see there's a report that Sihle Zikalala, the Premier-elect in KZN, will be downsizing. So usually in KZN, they would have the inauguration at the Royal Showgrounds in Pietermaritzburg. Not this time around. He is taking this to the official residence of the Premier at Parkside, and they're expecting no more than 200 people to attend in order to save on costs.
Fantastic. I think that's great. And then I just bring into sort of the conversation we were having. To fill up a stadium with 10,000 people on a Monday morning when we should be working, you know, that makes me worry a little bit. I don't know. That just a big concern, and alarm bells going off for me. That's
well, a little bit.
It
makes me worry a lot. It goes back to the conversation I was having with Dr. Azad Jamin earlier, where our employment levels, our unemployment levels rather,
so high. We can't be bragging about
it. It is
that.
Preposterous.
Yeah.
And as he said, and I think the point that he made very poignantly there was that it is a miracle that we have not yet a social revolution, given the high levels of unemployment.
All right, let's take a quick break. When we